Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake-bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shoot. Let's go.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be someone.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
First down, a run with Cohen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession, and he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did, but there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense, give their defense a little bit of a break.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Go now. 30 base. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. They run. This is Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. This is Cohen. Oh, nice move. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Go, go, go. Get ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
On the ready. 44, Mike, 44. Go, right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
2nd and 11. He's got Burton here. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he'll get inside to 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Following the field goal on his Locke Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Manning. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
We got this.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefit to that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Manning, and he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Got to do better.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 3 yards out, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Able to power through. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hicks. 25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
If you're 19.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Arizona. 15-1.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been fun to watch run the football. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack. Allen, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Allen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On second down now, it's Manning. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go. 10-2 start. Ready? Get it.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
But no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Allen to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Manning. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking outside him, he's got a man. It's Hicks. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Allen now on the sneak. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Eddie Goldman with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On the ready.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Allen going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Manning, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on 1st down. It's Manning. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third down, Manning. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long